Today I'm going to talk to you about a case involving a young man that was sentenced to prison for a crime that he did not commit. His name is Timothy Brian Cole, and he died in a Texas prison in 1999 while serving a 25-year sentence for a rape that he did not commit. Timothy was a 26-year-old Army veteran and a Texas Tech student studying business. He was convicted on September 17th, 1986 for aggravated sexual assault, and Timothy Cole spent 13 years in prison before he died. On March 24th, 1985, Michelle Mullen, a 24-year-old Texas Tech student, called and reported to the police that she had been attacked. Michelle was parking her car at a church across the street from her dorm at Texas Tech. Michelle stated that a black man approached her car asking for jumper cables. When Michelle told the man that she did not have any jumper cables, he proceeded to reach through her window and unlock her door. After unlocking her door, he entered the car. Michelle screamed and tried to bite the man until he pulled a knife on her. The man then used the knife to force the woman into the back seat and lay down as he drove her to a vacant field outside of Lubbock, Texas. He then forced Michelle to have oral sex with him and then vaginally raped her. The man then drove the car back to Lubbock, where he stole $2 from her, a ring, and a watch. He then ran off on foot. Timothy Cole went to a pizza restaurant near Texas Tech 2 weeks after Michelle's attack. The restaurant was also a few blocks from the scene where she was attacked. Timothy spoke with a female detective outside of the restaurant, which then made Timothy a suspect. Another detective went to Timothy's house and took a Polaroid picture of Timothy. Detectives took that Polaroid picture of Timothy and 6 other photos, which were mugshots, and showed Michelle a lineup. In Timothy's Polaroid photo, he was looking directly at the camera, and the others were facing to the side in their mugshots. Michelle knew immediately that Timothy was the one. Timothy was then arrested and charged with aggravated sexual assault based on Michelle's identification. Timothy Cole was tried by a jury in Lubbock, Texas in 1986. Michelle Mullen testified for the state and identified Timothy as the perpetrator. A forensic examiner from the Texas Department of Public Safety testified that an analyst in his lab examined Michelle's rape kit and said that sperm was present of a type A secretor. Both Michelle and Timothy had type A blood. The analyst said that the lab also found pubic hairs similar to Timothy's, but could not identify if they were his pubic hairs. After 6 hours of deliberation, the jury then convicted Timothy to a 25-year sentence for aggravated sexual assault. Timothy then spent 13 years in prison before he died. While he was in prison, there was another man by the last name of Johnson. He actually did commit the rape, and he was currently in prison serving a 99-year sentence for 2 other rape cases. He continued to write letters to letting officials know that he was the one who committed the crime and that Timothy was innocent. Most of his letters went unnoticed and no one really did anything about it. They were just left where they were. The letters actually got to the Innocence of Texas Project of Texas and Cole's family. They then did more research on the letters. Attorneys at the Innocence of Project of Texas sought DNA testing, and the semen found in Michelle excluded Timothy and identified Johnson as the perpetrator. He then apologized to the family, and this is when Timothy was exonerated. Now, I believe that this this is a very serious thing here in our society today. Um, and the reason why I feel the project is important is because obviously this is something that happens every day, and it's very easy for someone to be in a moment of scared and be in a moment of not really knowing what to do. It's easy for them to quickly, not pay attention to detail, not really know what's going on, just being scared and confused. And also, when you want something done, when you've been in a case similar to this, or when you've just been assaulted, anything, you want something done. You want justice. So when you think that you have found the person, you take that and run with it, often really clearing your mind of what actually happened. This also ties into the death penalty in the United States because, as you can see, innocent people get killed. And once they're dead, we can't bring them back. So I just feel like I wish more people actually knew about the project, because I actually had no clue about the project. I did not know anything about it. And it's very shocking to me. I wish more people knew. I wish there was more awareness. And I just pray for those that are innocently convicted. And I pray for our society as a whole. Thank you for watching.